Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, wait, when did that happen? One day your face looks familiar. The next, it feels heavier, more tired, like it's carrying something you can't quite name. And here's the truth, it's not just age. It's everything your body has been holding on to over the years. Stress, posture, maybe a few too many quick diets. Even digestion plays a part. Your face remembers it all. And today, we're finally going to talk about it. Let's be real. If you're over 50, chances are you've looked in the mirror and felt like something shifted. Maybe your jawline is softer. Maybe your eyes look more tired. And maybe you've tried creams or serums that promised a lift but didn't deliver. Here's the thing. What if the root cause isn't on the surface at all? What if your posture, breathing, or even digestion was changing your face? Today we're going deeper than skincare. We're talking real lasting change. Let's talk about something most people never mention. Sagging skin, tired eyes, drooping cheeks. We think it's just aging. But that's not the whole story. Your body is constantly changing, even when you're not paying attention. Maybe you lost weight quickly. Maybe your posture changed from years of sitting. Maybe stress tightened your belly and pulled your shoulders in. Each of those things leaves a mark on your face. And here's the real issue. We try to fix the outside without understanding what's happening inside. That's like repainting a wall without fixing the crack beneath it. So today we're going to take a deeper look. Not to criticize, but to understand. Because when we see the real root of sagging, we finally know where to start. Let's start with something a lot of us have been through, weight changes. It's pretty common, especially as we get older. Life happens. Hormones shift. Stress builds. We gain a little. We lose a little. Sometimes we go on that diet we saw online and drop 10 pounds fast. And sure, our jeans fit better. But then we catch our reflection and think, wait, why does my face look older now? That's not your imagination. That's your skin reacting to sudden change. See, when you gain weight, especially in the face, the skin stretches to accommodate the extra volume. But if you lose that weight quickly, your skin doesn't always snap back. It's like a balloon that's been inflated for a while. When you let the air out, it doesn't look the same as before. That's your collagen and connective tissue trying to figure out what just happened. And the faster the weight loss, the harder it is for your skin to adjust. A woman I know, she's 62, decided to go on a liquid cleanse for 3 weeks. She lost 12 pounds in less than a month. Felt great at first, lighter, more energetic. But her face? It looked tired. Her cheeks seemed to deflate. Her jawline lost its shape, and even her eyes appeared smaller. She said, I look older, not better. And that's the thing, when we move too fast, our skin doesn't keep up. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't lose weight if that's your goal. It just means we have to be gentle with the process. Think of your skin as a slow learner. It needs time. Time to rebuild, to rehydrate, to adjust. Crash diets might promise quick results, but they often leave your face looking drawn, loose, and honestly a little sad. The good news? There's a better way. When weight loss is gradual, just a pound or 2 a week, your skin has a chance to regenerate as your body shifts. Staying hydrated helps. Getting enough protein, sleep, and gentle movement all support your skin's elasticity. And maybe most importantly, it's about shifting the goal. Instead of trying to get thin fast, try to get strong slow. Let your skin join the journey. So if you're thinking about making a change, great. Just don't rush it. Your skin, your face, your confidence, they're all connected. And when we take our time, we not only look better, we feel better. Because transformation should feel good, not like a shock to your system. And your skin? It will thank you for going slow. You're not just changing your weight. You're changing how your body holds itself. And when that happens gradually, your face reflects it. Not with sagging, but with strength and softness. Let's talk about posture. I know, it's not the most exciting topic. But stay with me, because how you carry yourself changes how your face looks. Seriously. The way you sit, stand, and even sleep affects more than just your back. It changes the shape of your face, especially as we age. You've probably noticed this. Maybe in old family photos or at a high school reunion. 2 people, same age. One has a bright, lifted look. The other seems sunk and tired. What's the difference? Posture. As we get older, the spine naturally starts to compress. The neck shortens. Shoulders roll forward. And all of that puts downward pressure on your face. Think of your head like a bowling ball. It's heavy, and when it's pulled forward, even just a little, it drags everything south. The jawline starts to blur. The cheeks lose shape. Lines deepen. And suddenly, you look more tired than you actually feel. And most of us don't even notice it happening. There's a woman I worked with. Let's call her Margaret. She was 67, active, still working part-time, always moving. But she came to me and said, "Why do I look angry all the time?" "I'm not angry." What I saw right away was her posture. Her head was slightly forward, her shoulders hunched just a bit, and her neck was tight. That forward lean was pulling her whole face down. Once we started working on her posture, everything began to shift. Her jawline became more defined. Her face softened. And the best part? People started telling her she looked rested. Here's the science behind it. When your posture collapses, the muscles in your face get less support. Your circulation slows down. Your lymph drainage becomes sluggish. Everything starts to settle. But when you stand tall, open your chest, lengthen your neck, your face lifts too. It's not magic. It's mechanics. And the fix? It's simpler than you think. Start with awareness. Every time you catch yourself slouching, reset. Try standing against a wall for 1 minute a day. Heels, back, shoulders, and head touching the wall. Breathe. Feel the alignment. You can also do gentle neck stretches and shoulder rolls. Even a few minutes a day makes a difference. Posture is not about looking military or stiff. It's about letting your body hold itself with ease. And when you do, your face follows. The tension lifts. The skin softens. You look more open, more vibrant, more like yourself. So if you've been wondering why your face feels heavy or tired, take a step back. Literally. Look at your posture. Because sometimes, the best facelift starts with standing up straight. Here's something most people never think about. Your gut, your liver, even your intestines, they all affect your face. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. Our organs are connected to the rest of our body through fascia, a web-like tissue that wraps around everything. And when one part of that web is tight or out of balance, it pulls on everything else, including your face. Let me break it down. Have you ever felt bloated or had stomach pain and noticed your shoulders tense up? Or maybe you felt like your chest was sinking inward. That's not just stress. That's your internal organs affecting your posture, your breathing, and eventually, the way your face holds itself. When the belly is tight, the diaphragm doesn't move well. That causes the chest to collapse and the head to tilt forward. Over time, that creates drag on your lower face, jowls, droopy cheeks, even a double chin. I had a client named Lisa. She's in her mid-60s, still active, but she complained about puffiness and a sagging jawline. She tried everything, creams, facial rollers, even facial yoga. But nothing worked. Then she mentioned she'd been having digestive issues for years. Bloating, constipation, indigestion. That was the missing piece. We worked on her gut health first. Gentle belly massage, hydration, and light stretching after meals. And guess what? Her face changed. The swelling went down. Her jawline looked cleaner. Her eyes looked brighter. It wasn't magic. It was a connection. Because when your organs are in distress, they don't just hurt inside. They express themselves through tension in the muscles and fascia. That tension moves up the body, through the chest, into the neck, and lands right in your face. And if you ignore it, you can massage your face all day long and still not see a lasting change. But when you release that tension from the inside out, that's when real change begins. Your face relaxes because your body feels safe again. Your posture improves. Your breath deepens. And your energy feels more open. So here's something simple you can do. Place one hand on your belly and the other on your chest. Take a slow breath in. Feel the belly rise first, then the chest. Exhale slowly. Repeat this for 1 or 2 minutes. It sounds basic, but this kind of breath work starts to reprogram the tension patterns in your body. Remember, your face is not just what you see in the mirror. It's a reflection of what's going on inside. And when we support the whole system, especially our gut, we give the face a chance to lift, soften, and come back to life. Let's talk about something most people never think twice about: your skull. Yep, the very bones in your head. We assume the skull is fixed like a helmet. But that's not really true. The bones in your skull are actually connected by sutures that allow for tiny movements. Over time, though, stress, poor posture, or even years of clenching your jaw can create tension in those bones. And when that happens, the nerves that run through your head and face can get compressed. Why does that matter? Nerves are how your brain talks to your skin and muscles. If those messages are blocked or slowed down, you get dullness, drooping, even numbness. Your face might start to look tired or feel less responsive. You might even notice that one side of your face is a little less expressive than the other. That's not just age, it could be nerve compression from cranial tension. I had a client named Tom. He's 70 and still works with his hands every day. But he started to feel like his eyes weren't as open. His face wasn't as alive as before. He also had a history of teeth grinding and jaw tension. We tried something simple, gentle cranial massage around the temples and jaw, along with breathing exercises to relax the base of his skull. After a few weeks, he said, "I feel like my face woke up." And honestly, that's exactly what happened. Because when you relieve tension in the skull, you free the nerves to do their job. Blood flows better. Muscles respond better. Skin tone improves. And that spark you thought was gone? It starts to return. You look in the mirror and see more lift, more balance, more you. The best part is you don't need a specialist to start. Try this right now. Place the palms of your hands gently over your temples. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, apply a very light pressure, almost like you're encouraging your skin to melt under your hands. Move your hands in small, slow circles. Then move to your jaw just in front of your ears. Do the same thing. Breathe. Gently circle. Feel the muscles soften. These little moments of care add up. Over time, they remind your body that it's safe to release. They bring awareness back to areas we've ignored for years. And when your head feels more open, your whole face reflects that openness. So if your face feels like it's sagging or sluggish, don't just look at creams. Look at your head space literally. Because sometimes the lift we're looking for isn't about pulling skin tighter. It's about creating space inside and out. Let's talk about something that sneaks up on you: swelling. You wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and your face just looks puffy. Your eyes are swollen, your jawline is missing, and everything feels a little heavier. You might chalk it up to poor sleep or a salty dinner the night before. But what if it's something deeper? What if your lymphatic system is calling for help? The lymphatic system is like your body's internal housekeeping crew. It helps drain fluid, flush out toxins, and keep things moving. But unlike your blood, which has the heart to pump it around, your lymph relies on movement. Walking, stretching, breathing deeply. So when we live sedentary lives, or we're dehydrated or stressed, the lymph system slows down. That fluid starts to pool, especially in places like the face. Now think about what happens when fluid builds up in your face day after day. That swelling stretches your skin. And stretched skin over time starts to sag. It's like blowing up a balloon, then letting the air out. What's left is skin that no longer snaps back. That's one of the sneakiest contributors to facial aging. It's not just gravity or loss of collagen. It's chronic puffiness that your body never gets a chance to clear. I had a client named Rosa. She's 61 and vibrant, but she said she always looked tired. "My face feels like it's carrying water," she told me. Turns out, she wasn't drinking enough water, wasn't moving much, and had a lot of tension in her neck and shoulders. Classic signs of lymphatic stagnation. We started with gentle facial sweeps in the morning, just from the chin up to the ears. Then added a little neck movement and hydration. Within a few weeks, she didn't just look better, she felt better. That's the thing. When your lymph system is flowing, your face comes alive. The puffiness goes down. Your features look more defined. You might even notice your skin looking brighter, more balanced. So what can you do? Start small. In the morning, use your fingertips to gently sweep from the center of your chin up to your ears. Then from your cheeks out to the sides. Keep it light. It should feel like you're brushing a butterfly's wing, not pressing hard. After that, do a few shoulder rolls, stretch your neck, and drink a glass of warm water. Do it daily. Your face will thank you. And remember, this isn't about vanity. It's about health. When your lymph flows, your whole body functions better. And your face? It shows. So next time you feel puffy, don't blame your age. Look to your flow. And give your lymph a little love. Let's talk about something you probably haven't tried but really should. Facial yoga. Now before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This isn't about making silly faces in the mirror. It's about reconnecting with a part of your body most of us have forgotten how to feel, your face. We stretch our backs, our legs, even our necks. But our face? We barely touch it. Unless we're putting on makeup or rubbing in moisturizer. And yet, your face is full of muscles. Tiny ones. Ones that carry tension, emotion, and memory. When they're tight or frozen, your expression's dull. Your features sag. And your confidence fades too. Think of your face like a map. Every smile, every frown, every sleepless night leaves a trace. Over time, those muscles get stuck. They stop moving well. And that stiffness shows up as drooping around the mouth, heaviness in the eyes, or lines that just won't soften. No matter how much cream you use. Now here's the good news. Those muscles can come back to life. And it doesn't take hours a day or expensive tools. Just a few minutes of intention and touch. I once worked with a woman named Carol. She was in her late 50s and had this beautiful energy. But she said she stopped taking pictures because she felt like her face just hung there. We started with one exercise, placing a hand on her chest, then gently pulling up the corner of her mouth with the other. First she laughed. Then she cried. Because for the first time in years she felt something shift. Not just on her face but inside. That's the power of facial yoga. It's not just about lifting. It's about listening. It invites you to slow down, to tune in, and to release all the stuff you didn't even know you were carrying. So here's something you can try right now.
Sit comfortably.
Put one hand on your chest and the other gently at the corner of your mouth. Lift that corner slightly and hold. Breathe. Notice any resistance. Stay for a minute, then switch sides. Afterward, do gentle circles around your cheeks and temples. It's simple. It's calming. And over time it works. And the beauty of this practice? You don't need perfect technique. You just need consistency. 2 to 5 minutes a day. That's it. Over time, your face begins to lift, not because you forced it, but because you supported it. Remember, your face is not just skin. It's muscle, energy, and emotion. When you bring it back online, you're not just improving how you look, you're reconnecting with who you are. And that's where the real beauty begins. Let me take you back to where this all started for me. I was standing in front of the bathroom mirror one morning brushing my teeth when I caught a glimpse of my reflection and thought, who is that woman? My face looked tired, my jawline was soft, and there was this heaviness in my eyes I couldn't explain. I wasn't sad or sick, but something was off. And the worst part was I had no idea how to get that spark back. I didn't want surgery. I didn't want injections. I just wanted to feel like myself again. So I made a decision: 60 days. I was going to commit to a routine that focused on restoring my face from the inside out. Not with products but with posture, movement, breath, and awareness. I called it my no-surgery face reset. The first week was tough. I started with 5 minutes of facial massage and lymphatic drainage in the mornings. I paid attention to how I sat during the day, no more hunching over the computer. I added deep breathing before bed, hand over heart, hand over belly. It didn't feel like much, but I told myself, just keep showing up. By the second week, I noticed something surprising. My jaw felt less tight. My cheeks looked a little fuller. It wasn't dramatic, but it was something. I kept going. I added gentle facial yoga every night, 2 or 3 simple movements. Nothing crazy, just intention and consistency. Around week 4, people started saying, "You look well rested." I hadn't changed my diet. I hadn't taken any pills. But I was moving differently. I was holding myself with more lift and less tension. My smile felt easier. My eyes looked brighter. By the end of 60 days, I wasn't just looking better. I felt more connected. My face didn't feel like something separate from me. Felt like mine again. And that, honestly, was the biggest shift. This journey wasn't about turning back time. It was about showing up for myself in a way I never had before. So if you're thinking, is this really worth trying? I'll tell you what I learned. Real change doesn't come from quick fixes. It comes from small, loving actions repeated daily. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Try it for yourself. Set a reminder on your phone. Choose 1 or 2 practices and stick with them for 30 days. Take a before photo. Journal how you feel. And watch not just your face change but how you see yourself shift too. Here's the moment it all comes together. That sagging you see in the mirror? It's not failure. It's not age giving up on you. It's your body talking. It's saying, hey, I've been carrying a lot and I need your help. The moment you realize that your face is a map of your experiences, your habits, your stress, your stillness, you start to see it differently. This isn't about chasing youth or hiding lines. It's about listening. When we shift our posture, ease tension in our belly, breathe deeper and move with more awareness, something changes. Not just how we look, but how we feel. You stand taller. You smile more easily. And the heaviness? It starts to lift. This moment is not about fixing your face. It's about reconnecting with it. And when that happens, the glow, the lift, the light in your eyes, it all comes back because you came back to yourself. You made it this far, and that says something. You're not just watching. You're ready to understand your face in a new way. This isn't about chasing some perfect version of yourself. It's about finally listening to the version that's been asking for attention. Every posture adjustment, every breath, every gentle sweep across your cheek, it all matters. These small, daily choices, they add up. They remind your body that you still care, and your face responds. Not because you're trying to look younger, but because you're living with more presence. So keep going. Keep showing up. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to begin. And you already have. If this spoke to you in any way, don't let the moment pass. Hit that subscribe button and stay connected. Share your story in the comments. What part of your face are you starting to notice differently now? Try just one thing from today's video. Then come back and tell us how it felt. This isn't just a video. It's a conversation. And I'd love for you to be part of it. You're not alone in this. Let's grow together.